applaud whoever shared that information. I really do. Like, good job.
Yeah, kudos to you.
Good job,
I
buddy.
don't remember who it was. It was obviously it was a guy, but I remember who it was now. So we have a like. There's a lot. Like I've actually when I went to the porn convention or the XXX convention, whatever it is in Edison, and the one lady did a whole class about preparation for anal sex. Like you're supposed to prep for it. Like you're supposed to eat light the day of, and you're supposed to drink a lot of water to try to like.
So much work.
I know, it's crazy.
So gay guys never eat.
No, but she's a porn star. She, I guess, was explaining when she knew she was going to do a porn shoot, because I think it's, like, much different than, like, a regular person just doing it once. She probably has to do it multiple times. So she was, like, telling the preparation, and she's like,
they started the shit
she's like, don't go as crazy as this, but here's some suggestions. She's like, obviously, don't eat Mexican food, and, like, the basics. But we have a lot of products for that, because actually someone asked me about anal sex, because, like, their partner won't do it. It's probably because you're just shoving it in there and not using lube. A lot of people tell me that it hurts really bad, and I ask them, like, are you using lube? They're like, no, it's like we're just having sex, and then, like, he missed. And I'm like, first of all, he didn't miss. He was just doing it to see if you'd be okay with it. But a miss is painful because there's
a miss.
It's dry.
Not only is it dry, but if it is dry, there's a lot of, it's a very soft tissue, so there's a lot of unhealthy tearing.
Yeah.
It might just be, like, it hurts and tender, but over time, like if it tears too much, it causes infections. And girl, I don't want to go to the doctor and be like, yeah, my asshole's infected.
Yeah, exactly. So like silicone lube is the best. It can't be used with toys, but water-based works also. But silicone is like the most slippery, so it works.
There's also
I've never used silicone. I like water-based. I don't know why.
Silicone. So water-based absorbs faster because we're water mostly, and it's water-based. Silicone doesn't absorb at all, so it's more slippery, like a slip and slide, I like to say. It's like, that's how to explain it. So it's good for anal sex or marathon sex, because it doesn't absorb into you.
I've also heard, like, from a few different women who actually happen to really, really enjoy anal sex. They still use their lube, like, it's not like, you know, they're going in dry. But if you're still uncomfortable, and if, like, you're too tensed up, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to hurt.
Yeah, you have to relax. Easier said than done.
They recommend getting started on top, because you can actually control everything. You can control, like, the speed, you know, how hard it is, like, all of that. So you have a little bit more comfort. You can relax a little bit, and I think that might be why it helps them.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I've also recommended for people. I've also recommended for people to try like toys, because obviously this is smaller than a penis.
Yeah.
It's not as big, so at least if you're trying it by yourself and like something was to happen, because a lot of people are like, I don't want to shit on my partner. Got a dingleberry in my pee hole during anal sex, so that kind of happens.
There's also enemas beforehand if you know you're going to do it, because I know somebody that enjoys it too, but she does enemas.
Really?
That's what I'm saying. It's so
It's
like
very
so much preparation.
You have to prep.
So if you've never done it before, I've actually recommended we have toys for the male. If a male wants to try it, it's like a prostate toy that like hits it, and then you know you're getting in there. But then there's also
two fingers better make it three.
There's also smaller toys that you can try by yourself. So at least if something was to happen, you're by yourself. You know if you like it, and then it's not like the first time with someone. Then we also have anal ease, which it actually desensitizes it slightly. Obviously not the inside, but the outside, which is like the major blow. So like it makes it like
good choice of words.
It's like the major like whoa. So like if you squirt a little bit of this on it and like wait a couple seconds, maybe like rub it in, it actually kind of like almost numbs the general area. So then it will make it.
Some lidocaine right before that Nova came.
So it'll make it not as painful, because if you are nervous, you're gonna be like, you know, clenching up, tighten up. It's not going to make it any better. So if you mentally know that you have numbing stuff, maybe you'll relax a little. But it's still like it's still an experience regardless.
I have not tried it, so I don't know. I've been
well, when you're married, you're going to probably have to, because there's not going to be anything left after some point.
Yeah. I think we've already said we're going to try some shit probably when we get married.
Come on,
there's a church parking lot.
Wait, this is a good one. This is so basic, but it's just so silly. First time ever after after a year of waiting. So this person was waiting a year to like have sex with like the person of their dreams, and then he farts upon entry.
Shit happens.
That's like one of those things that like you just at the time probably don't even acknowledge because you're like, it's happening, but you're like, oh my god, I can't believe that happened, and something you talk about later, like, ugh.
I think it wouldn't be too bad, but if it's one of those, like, deadly ones.
Oh, I didn't even think of the smell.
If it's just one of
That
those
would be loud ones that have no smell.
I didn't even think of that. I
Well,
was just
hopefully
like,
that stuff rises.
I was
don't know.
like, pretty good, like
rising.
upon entry, just like a, I was like, oh my god, I probably would have died laughing, but I didn't even think about that. Like,
It's like one thing if you've had a sexual relationship with a person for a long time, and then something like that happens, you just laugh it off.
they went,
you move
but
along.
they're having sex for a year, and it was the first time with someone, like, it's like you're a virgin again, and you're like, yes, and it's like, another
I'm sorry
one,
that happened to him.
she passed out drunk during sex. Maybe she was just faking it, so you'd stop.
Or maybe she was never really awake to begin with. I mean, should we, like, go into
Don't even go there.
That's pretty bad, though.
Another one was, this one's just, like, funny. I've never done this, but this is something I could see myself doing. When you climb on top during sex, but you're so drunk and have to hop off, and then you just throw up all over the place.
I can see myself doing that. I have never done it, but I can
Like,
see
just
that
getting
happening.
dizzy, and then just being like, oh shit.
Yep.
Okay, did you want to read and then a bunch of people were like, oh, queefing. Yeah, it's just air. Like, it's not like your vagina's farting.
What goes in must come out,
Like,
guys.
people get so embarrassed with the queef thing, and it's like, it's natural. I don't think guys care. Some guys probably get turned on by the sound, I would think. Knowing that their dick is causing
if you're already, like, having sex, they're the ones that put the air in there to begin with.
Exactly.
We just have to get rid of it, because if not, we're just going to keep expanding, and then it's not
you don't
going to
even realize you're doing it.
Yeah, but it's not even going to be comfortable for either one if you're all full of air and...
Like, I can't tell you how many of, like, my guy friends, and they're pigs. I'm not going to lie. My guy friends are pigs, and they make me cautious about... No, they're not.
Are they what?
But, like, they're so busy trying to make sex sound like a pair of wet flip-flops smacking on the concrete. But, like, how can you really complain about the sound of a queef?
Yeah.
You know,
sometimes
like,
it's not
you're
even, like,
pushing
loud,
in.
or you feel it, and you're like...
Yeah.
Like, I honestly think women just get embarrassed about it, and men don't even care. Like, men are like animals. Like, I've had men, like, when I was talking about oral sex once, like, they were just like, I love the smell, and I could go down a girl for hours, and, like, we're brought up thinking that, like, we can't have a smell. Like, we need, like, we'll get to that one later. Like, we gotta, like, clean and make sure that we air freshen it, and, like, and, like, whatever, because, like, they don't want to smell. But there's so many men that have told me, like, if there's no smell, then what are they doing? Like, then they don't realize it's, like,
well, no, like, that depends on what you clean it with, too, and perfume it. Like, that taste, like a taste of a perfume or some kind of cleaner.
Yeah, then it's going to taste
and they're going to be like, oh, yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah, it's not going to taste good. So who wants to read that one? Yeah.
I'll take that.
This one.
It's a long one, but it's a good one.
Well, in the romantic throes of a 2-year affair, she was engaged and I was single, there would be many...
Oh, no.
Oh, sorry. There would be many times
distract you.
we would meet up for a midday sex session. I call that a nooner, right?
Nooner.
Yeah.
So now I'm sure you'd agree that not everyone is always sex fresh at any given moment of the day.
Everything's in quotes.
Yeah, quote, quote, quote. So my muse at the time must have done some quick freshening up right before we got busy. About 2 minutes into the animalistic, passionate pounding,
This guy.
I started to notice a little white foamy stuff on my big fat dick.
It's there. It is. I read this before.
You
it's
said
there.
I
It's probably
arrogantly
like,
at first thought,
he's not
wow,
watching.
did that come already? But as it continued, it became more and more sudsy. I pulled out to find Santa Claus's beard and soapy bubbles all up on my junk. She apparently had used a soapy washcloth for a quick refresher and didn't rinse all of the soap out. She was much more embarrassed than I was, but we both still laugh about it to this day.
So he still talks to her? She must be married now. If she was engaged
Oh,
then.
we have
You
to hit him
asshole!
all for a question. We definitely have another
Because
question.
he said she was engaged, and now she must be married.
Yeah.
Well, you never know what happened with that. Maybe that those soap bubbles changed her mind, and she's with him now.
It was fuzzy
Don't
loving.
think she would have added that, and my big fat dick made her stay.
And my big fat dick. I'm sorry, but come on.
And then this person gave us another scenario.
Okay, so I also almost burned down a hotel room trying to be romantic.
So he's romantic with a big dick. Okay.
We don't really need both.
I'm sure you're not gay, because I feel like that's like, it means you're gay.
So I almost burned down a hotel room trying to be romantic and have little candles everywhere. And during sex, a pillow caught on fire.
Movie.
If I wasn't such a smooth operator, this guy, whoever you are,
we know who you are. We know who you are.
And didn't already have a warm bath drawn to run.
So she could take a bath after? Lies.
Yeah, to run to with a flaming pillow, it might have been really bad.
All naked with his big penis.
He had a warm bath drawn and ran to the pillow with a warm bath. I don't know what you were trying to get at there, but nope.
That he has a big penis. That's the moral of the
That's
story.
all that is.
Yeah, right?
You have fun with that big fat dick.
Me too. That big fat dude.
Dirt.
Oh my god. I can't. I love it. Please tell me stories. I see a heart. What does the heart mean? I can't read the words, but I see there's a heart.
It says, "Hi Ginger" from Charlene Grass Green Rogley.
Oh
What?
shit, that's my aunt. Stop!
I can't
No!
stop it. I can't watch her.
Aunt Char, this is not for you. I love you, but I'm talking about things.
Should we do
Well,
sex
I love
games?
you. You can watch anything you want.
Alright,
And
so...
Ginger is my mother.
Alright, so I want you guys to comment when you lost virginity, craziest sex experience, craziest place you've ever had sex. That's it, right, so far? I think so. And then we're running out of sexting stories, so...
And if you don't want to put it on the live chat,
oh yeah, you can just inbox one of us.
yeah, inbox me. What's my name on Facebook? Cara A. Localio. And then you have your phone, right?
Yeah, I have it right here.
Please don't inbox me.
Yeah, don't inbox her. Because I like these little screenshots that you guys send me, and we're almost out of them because they're really funny.
Oh my god, I have a few I can send you.
Yes, please. Hey baby, want to hang out tonight?
Sure.
Cool. We could have sex like last night. Louis, we haven't had sex yet, and you told me you were with your parents. Oh, sorry, wrong person. It's over.
What?
So someone, and it's Louis/ex-boyfriend.
At least she doesn't have him saved in there as dick appointment.
So, like, obviously someone was, he was texting his current girlfriend and was, like, saying, like, cool, let's have sex like last night, and wrong person.
It's okay, Becky, I love you. I'm an adult.
I love you too, Aunt Char. She's my weakness.
Okay, here's another one. Who wants to read it? You want to read it?
Alright, let me just scan it real quick so I don't sound like an idiot trying to read.
That's gonna be me.
Do you want me to hold it over here? Will you see better?
Hey, I'm not that old yet.
It sure makes me want to drink more.
Go
That's
for
the
it.
point. That's how I want you to squeeze them. I can almost smell your sweet little pussy. It's making me so hard. You like what I sent? With a question mark? I'm in love all over again. I want to put my lips on those nipples so badly and circle my tongue around them while I hold suction on your breast. Fuck yes. Don't worry, whichever one of my mouth is not on. My hand will be clenching and massaging. Oh, good.
That's my question.
Yeah.
Have I turned purple yet?
No, why?
Oh God, because of I am so embarrassed.
So you turned purple?
Yeah.
So that one was kind of a little boring. I don't know who sent it.
I was expecting that I didn't send you anything.
Yeah,
And that's what I was kind
So
of...
now we're out of them. So let's see. We got bad online dating stories.
Aren't they all bad?
If you want to admit
Usually.
to them being yours, go for it. Oh my god, this one's like...
Oh, I can't wait to hear these.
Hi,
I
Nicole.
love this shit. I think we've all tried it and just
Yeah,
failed
Rob, hi,
epically.
Melissa.
Alright.
I did not like that very
So,
much.
Online dating?
Yeah, I cannot.
Yeah,
no.
I won't even.
Yeah, I had POF installed for like 4 days,
And
and
it's like, fuck that.
it's overwhelming.
No.
For females, it is.
One of my friends,